Hi and welcome back to Jim Builds. I'm Jim and today we're not doing anything Cortina related again. Actually sorting the garage out. As you can see behind me, yes, I've already finished the build of this wall, but kind of deleted the video where I introduced it and talked about how the garage wall was. So I'm going to try and fudge it now, so pretend you can't see what's behind me right now. Basically, I've had the garage as it is since we moved in here back in 2015. Cortina's always come first, so I made everything functional and as best I could. In that time, we've painted the car, we've been cutting, welding, painting, building the thing back up. So garage has always been a bit of it's somewhere to store the car, but now I want to start making it look something special. And so using some used pallet wood, I'm going to try and tart things up. The garage is a concrete sectional, so all these panels are bolted together, as you can see, but they've got this 15-degree angle. I've had some wood cut with a 15-degree angle in it, and it does sit fairly flat. They're going to be the pillars in which we'll then screw the wood to. So I'm going to make a start on actually fitting these. I've had a delivery of pallet wood this morning from my dad, along with some woodworking tools, because I actually don't have any. I've taken this piece off from here because either this bit of wood or this part of the wall sticks out too far. So I was finding that I'd have to take off about, 6-7 mil easy to get this in line, and it was just not going to happen with a belt sander, so I fall over the wood. So I've taken it off and looking at the gap that I've got left, to be fair, I could get away with it. So now is the time to actually start putting some of this wood up on the wall. It is much longer than I expected, which is great. Right.
now I've finally got to this point where I can start putting some tools on. I have actually jumped ahead and made a few bits, but I wanted to show you the shelves I've made for the sockets. I've 3D printed these brackets that go onto just a standard piece of wood that I've cut to length. There we go. They're pretty cool. And they will go for my sockets. And I've also used my old shelf that was a bit of a dumping ground that I had screwdrivers on. That now has files and hammers. So I'll show you what I've done. So these are all slotted, which is where the screwdriver holes were. And then I've just put some massive holes in for my hammers. Although that's not all my files and hammers, but it does make them quite easily accessible because they were in that toolbox there. And as you can see, what's happening with the sockets now, there's too much weight in and they just fall open. Speaking of sockets, so I've already put 2 shelves up, my quarters and my 3/8 Allens. And I'm just going to put some more shelves up like this, so get them all lined up and run them down. But enough talking, it's time to do something. Now I've got the socket rails on, I'm going to put the extension bars on, but I think I'm going to do it around here, but I'm not entirely sure yet, so I'm going to hold off for that for a second. But what I need to do is put the ratchets on. Not only that, I need to, somewhere under these car covers, put on some of these tools as well, because it's now time to knock stuff over and actually get some of these tools out of this boot and onto that wall there. So I think I'll start with the ratchets down there. I've treated myself some new spanners, which I've been using the last couple of days. And they're probably going to go, actually I'm going to put the spanners a bit higher up and then put the socket rails further down. And start filling this wall up. Now I've got all this newfound room. But I'll figure it out as I go along, I think. And what's the other thing? Last time I used raw screws, just basic wood screws, nothing fancy. They did the job brilliantly, and that's what I'm going to use again. So I bought a big box of these, which will do exactly what I need it to.
I'm really happy with how the garage wall looks. Really like the tool layout. It seems to make sense to me, which is good because I'm one who uses it. Originally, I was just going to do that wall, but now looking at it, I've got the side wall here, and I've got the back wall where my bench is, and I think, why not carry on? Let's just do the lot. There's some other jobs I want to do to make the garage look a bit nicer. going to sort this roof out because I'm getting a bit of condensation at the minute, which is not good for the car or for me. And make it a bit brighter, put some LEDs in. I've obviously got the disco lighting over there, which is great for highlighting my tools. And I can go full colour mix if I want to jazz it up. Anyway, that's for the upcoming episodes on this. But I hope you've enjoyed it. If you haven't already, please like, share and subscribe. And I'll see you soon. Bye for now.